waking up. You ready? Hello, and good morning to you all. Now, I have a surprise for everybody, because if you haven't got out of bed, or should I say, if you have not opened your window, right, I'll tell you what's happened. Let me just change my screens around. Get rid of that. Get rid of that, because that's come up because I pressed the wrong button. That's come up because I pressed the wrong button. Let's get rid of that. Right, guys, guess what it is doing? It is snowing. Wow, we have got snow at Christmas, which is what we all should have. So, 50's in a good mood because it's snowing. I love the snow. I know, you don't normally see me on a Sunday, Conrad. Oh God, the snow is falling heavy, heavy, heavy. And you know what? You're going to have to bear with me because I've got this window open and it is freezing. I was up this morning and all I was doing was walking around, and it was as Chops, how are you? Let's get to the right screen so I can say hello to people. Hello, Chopsui. You dragged it from Poland. Listen, you can take it back. I can tell you that now, because I looked outside and I thought, wow. And it makes, do you know, for me, it makes the place look clean. That's what I will say. Everywhere looks nice and fresh. Well, we'll see, because if it continues raining, if it continues snowing all day, I guarantee, right, I guarantee it will definitely cause issues Monday morning. Definitely. Oh, I like, do you know what? Oh, Jemsy Dizzle, good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I like the way that you put that word in the middle of your sentence, Chops. And now you've set me off. I am so handsome that when people walk by, they have to look back to go, oh my God, that was the 50 plus gamer. Wow. Chops, thank you very much for the host. Jemsy Dizzle, thank you very much for the host as well. Geordie Byron, thank you very much for the host. Wow. So, this was mentioned to me by Conrad. I'll always give praise where praise is due. And he said to me that Fern Bus have done an update on the comfort class. So I was up early this morning, reconfiguring my controls. Hopefully, look at this, they're all crossed, everything's crossed. Hopefully it will work all right, because I was driving around in it and I've tried to set the controls exactly as I have in the previous coaches. So what I'm going to try and do is just, the comfort coaches are nice. There's certain things they don't have that the other coaches have, obviously, because they're a different class and all this kind of things. And all I wanted to do was, for a few hours before I take the good lady out for something to eat, I'm trying to warm my hands up for something to eat, I thought I would come on the stream and speak to you guys. Why? I don't know. I think I'm mad. There's meant to be a new island. Well, what we'll do, I'm going to have a look at it, and I'm going to go at my pace, which is incredibly slow. And I will try to see what I can do. So first of all, I've looked at that. I'll show you I've got the mods. It's not giving me no images because it does that, but I've got absolutely loads of coaches. But with the comfort class, you get a select, I think you get about 4 or 5. So what we'll do, let's have a look at it. Let's start it and we'll have a look. We'll go for Korea. We'll pick a, let's get rid of some of these. We'll do this journey anyway. We'll just do that journey, just so I can have a look. Click arcade mode. Right, customize. So this is the Comfort Class S515 HD. Whoa, HD. So if we go for customize, and you can see that they've only given you 1, 2, 3. You've got about 6 coaches. And I like what they've done now with the background. If you look at the background now, they've actually put a picture in, where before it was just a normal black background. And it makes it look... Let me turn the snow off first, guys. It's a wonder you haven't mentioned the snow. I was going to have snow all the way through it, but this game comes with its own snow and everything, so that's quite good. So there you go. This is the Flex Winter Bus. Okay, so that's that one. We can go down to the Anniversary France. That's that one, which is nice. Not too bad. I have taken my normal registration, which is Squad L1, which will be on everything from now on, as we have we have the French Class 2. They don't look much difference, to be honest. I think it's just to do with the Eiffel Tower and the graphics on the back, because there's not much difference in it. We have the Anniversary Italy, which again has Italy splashed at the back with its landmarks. I'm going to go into the DLCs and see what other buses they've got now, because with this coming out, they will have, some mods will have done their work on it. So what we're going to do, let's go back to the winter one. Scenes. It's snowing, and it's probably the best thing to do. If you want more skins, there is loads on the workshop. Yeah, I'm going to check it out later, comrade. I've got, for the comfort bus, the comfort class, I want quite a bit. And I'll see if I can get some traditional buses that we all recognise. I know Flexbus is a massive bus or coach company, but the idea is in Britain it's normally National Express, Skills, Barton, all that kind of stuff. And it's that, not to be patriotic or anything, excuse me, but that's the kind of stuff that I want. We'll go Farmington hype in the background because that looks nice. Look, here we go. So right, we've picked the bus, we'll stick with that one. Oh yeah, this is what I like. Go realistic. Look at this for character. This is what I wanted to show you guys. Look at the characters. Classic. Oh my god. If that is a male, whoa. He's such a handsome dude. Look at that. You've also, now listen. I need us to name this lady. Okay? Because she is so handsome. She is probably the sexiest thing that was ever produced by God. Look at this. Wow! Whoa! Sexy lady. And I think the difference is you can't do them up anymore. Change the hairstyle, change the size of these. You know, I'm very PC on my streams. Okay? But you just can't look. And I'm thinking, Isla. I mean, she's got such a stance on her. Yeah, I'm one of these guys where I always think to myself, when they were designing these, is this one of the ladies in the office, or is this just somebody that they thought, oh, she looks nice, let's model the character off her 50 years ago? No, it's not. But think about it though, comrade. You should be able to create your character, because I know exactly what my lady would look like driving that bus, and there'd be a lot of people on it as well. And it would not be that. So I'm going to go for the classic, because he looks to me like a proper bus driver. That's what I will say. That's what I will say. Honestly. It's not about that. It's going to be about my driving soon. I can tell you that now, because I'm an honest kind of guy. I crashed the bus when I was testing it because I was trying to reconfigure settings. I was trying to turn around corners, and I've set it so that it's as if I'm driving a proper coach. So let's have a look. We'll have a look around the yard first. I'm in a right chilled out mood this morning. So here's the depot. Oh gosh. Oh dear. So place needs a bit of a, well, it's not too bad actually. Not too bad. The place is nice, so let's have a look. Okay, so Oh, and guess what? It's raining, but can I change? Yeah, you can change the weather, can't you? I'm going to see. Well, I think, yeah, I'll do it in the game. Yeah, I'll do it in the game. I'll change the weather if it don't crash on me or anything. I don't like doing stuff in the game. Because it's raining, look at this. Not a nice day. I should have picked snow, shouldn't I? But I can deal with that in the game. So here's the bus that we're going to be driving anyway. I'll set all that later. Let's see if I can get in it, if it works. That's the best thing. Oh, there we go. You can only change outside of day. Yeah, that's all I wanted. You can change the weather. I've done that before. Let's have a look and see what happens when I do this now. You have to log in, and there should be a cloud up here. There we go. Look, now I can change the weather. Okay, so we're gonna do snow. Accept, and it should change in front of your eyes. There we go. Whoa, you're telling me that's snow? Let's get out. Oh, you've got rain and snow. Comrade, honestly, be careful. Me and you clash. I know you're a clever lad. I know there's not a lot you don't know, believe you me. Right, so here we go. Now we're going to have a look at this coach in detail. Look at this. We have got nice settings. We have got comfort seats. I didn't walk around the coach. Come on, sorry guys, I apologise for that. I always walk around my coach. So this is the comfort class. There's not a... I kind of prefer the classic ones, although they look nice. It looks nice. Oh, you've actually got the middle seat on this one, which is good. You can see the heaters down the side. So we've got heaters. They have their displays as well. You can actually open the vents, which I'm going to go through and show you all that. So it's kind of it's kind of nice. I kind of like it. Let's get this thing turned on. So Z, set the destination. I've got an issue with the wipers, but do you know something? We'll look at that later. Right. Comfort class. The dash is nice. Right, so we are started. The engine is running. Get some lights on. Remember what these keys are. There we go. So, trying to... I think I can zoom in on some of this if I do that. There we go. So here we are, look. We've got all a nice new dash. Look at that. Looks nice. All set up, which we'll go through. We've got the... Oh, I've got to put the aircon on. Right, so we've got the lights for the guys. Let's put them on. Get the reading lights on. I'm doing all this before I set off, because normally washroom clearance. What's this? The kitchen clearance. Reversing camera. Yeah, we've got that. Oh, you can wash the reversing camera. Wow. Janet's going out as well, Jem. Janet's going to attempt to go shopping. So I think I might have to come and dig her and the car out at Tesco's. No, Conrad, I won't. Please. Why? Where are you? Who are you? What do you do? Let's get the Wi-Fi on. Let's get the destination. We haven't picked the destination yet, so we can't do that. Here we go. Put that back on. I like the way it is. Now here we go. Where was the aircon? Oh, here we go. Look. Get the aircon going. Get something going for the guys. We'll turn it. It's a cold. We'll turn it right up. There we go. Baloney mode. Right, aircon's on. What's that one? I learn these symbols myself. That's the de-icer. Put the clock on for the guys. And right, so we're all on. It's actually got the difference with this one now. I like the way I like where a lot of the things are, because to lower, you can lower the bus and you can raise, depending on the height of the curb, which is good. Telling me to close the door, you see, because he's moaning it's cold anyway. So if the keys are set right, oh wonderful. So there we go. And 50 is going to take a drive. We have to arrive at 10. See if we can get this thing going now. Right. Get into first and let's see if we can go. Oh right, there's the issue I've got at the moment. The wipers. Oh wonderful, they're actually acting okay. There we go. Pull out steady. Alright, so we're pulling out steady. You'll have to bear with me on this, guys, because I've only just done this a few minutes ago and I've got to learn absolutely everything in this bus again. Right, let's get back inside. I've got to learn all the keys as well, which is going to be fun. Get some lights on. Here we go. Come on, are you gonna? I'm a bus. Oh gosh, they are courteous to a bus. I know what I'm like when a bus pulls out in front of me. Right, so we'll go and get some passengers. There is a number which I say all the time. How is my driving? 0800 50 50 50. Call that number, leave all your comments. Email address, the 50plusgamer at outlook.com. You can you can send me an email. Please, I will not reply to any of your messages. So we'll see how we do on this. It looks nice. The thing I say about Fernbus is, if you looked at this game when it was first released, it has come on leaps and bounds. It really is nice now. I just have to be careful about my driving because you've all seen it before and I'm not the best driver in the world. So, pick his passengers up. Get off. But I have to say, it does look nice. But it's snowing, that's what I'm happy about. It's snowing. Woo! I'm like a big kid, aren't I? I'm like a big kid. Why I like the snow? God knows. It causes havoc for a lot of people. This is a lovely, if you know the thing, Chops, I'm kind of, when it comes to streaming, I'm a lot like you in a way. You want to do something that you enjoy and take your time about it. Like last night, I have to say, guys, and I want to say this, I had a really good stream last night with Gems Dizzle. And to be honest, I'm one of those where it was more to do with the fact that we played that game the way we wanted to play it, which was good. It was nice. It was a reasonable pace. I learned a lot about the game as well, which was good. Because I played it a long time ago, and I'm not... Them kind of games, it's not that I'm not into them. I don't really play them a lot. I like that kind of stuff. But for me, I enjoyed it last night probably because Gems Dizzle was showing me a lot of what I could do, how to do this, and I learned a lot as well. But I will do more of that. I will do more of Dying Light. And guess what? Who doesn't like killing a zombie? You've got to love killing zombies. My son... Oh, here. Now, I found a glitch. And I've got to show you this. Look at that glitch. Where is that against the post? See? Look at that. That don't make sense. I found the first glitch of the game. And I've got to go around now. So there we go. The updates. Okie dokie. Right, let's get back in here. It's all good. And I do like it, and I love to play this game. Again, it's another one of them games I don't play enough of. Why did I do that? Get my key set right so I can see where I'm going. That's the one I want. See, I have to learn all the keys again. I always say this about a streamer, and I do. The hardest thing about streaming is the amount of games that you play and remembering all the controls. And when you stick to certain things, it's not too bad if you stick to a certain set of games, because you probably won't, you know. And like anything, it's like riding a bike. When you've played the game for a while, you then remember half the keys. It just starts to come back to you. If you've got a brain like 50s, honest and truthfully, might take a little bit longer. Right, get the doors open for these guys. Step outside. Have a look. Right, there we go. So, get these open. And I think with this one, what they've done is there's more depth in the quality. That's why they've called it HD. When you look at the, they've put the soundproof cushioning on the doors, and all I think it is that it's just showing you a better quality of product. Got the destination on it. Let's see what the passengers have got to say. Okay.
Hallo, das Ticket. Bitte schön.
Hello. So Holly, where are you going? Okay, you can come on. Yo, bro. What are you saying? Yeah, man. Let's do it. Oh, she showed me your ticket. Okay. Thought he was about to attack me then. So, Linus. Oh, you're going to love the way I pronounce these names. So, first of all, I apologise right now, okay, for the pronunciation of the names. I apologise now. You are there, sir.
Auf geht's.
Thank you very much. Yo, sexy lady.
Hallo, ich würde gerne ein Ticket.
So you're going to Dummel stuff. Dummer stuff. Oh gosh, let's 50. Just stop it. Just pack it in and get on with it. Right. It will probably say it's not in my destination. Where are we going? Where's she going again? That one, isn't it? Here we go. It will say, is it in my destination? Am I there? Oh, I am.
Ciao.
There you go, sweetheart. You can get on the coach. Bit near the front.
Mahlzeit, hier ist mein Ticket.
And who do we have here? Megan. Megan Knoll.
Danke.
Wonderful. And I still love the way how there are more twins in this game than there are on the planet. Talk about generic. Ruben. Oh, Ruben. Now, I don't see you here, Ruben, so I'm going to take a calculator. Yes, wonderful.
Hello, hier mein Ticket.
Who do we have here? Jenny. Jenny. You are here. You can come on, sweetheart.
Vielen Dank.
Oh, the only one person that's got the right idea is the lady with the hat on
Hallo,
in the rain.
kann ich bei Ihnen ein Ticket kaufen?
You're going to Frankfurt, sweetheart. Let's have a look. Let's see if we're going to Frankfurt. Yep, we are.
Ciao.
Go.
Hello?
Go,
Bin ich hier
dude.
richtig?
Where you going? Clubbing? Oh, God. Irmahan? God, you know the pronunciation of these. Right. I do see you later. There you go. Let's have a look what else we've got.
Mahlzeit.
Hier ist mein Ticket.
Naomi. I don't see you on here, Naomi. I actually don't see you on here. I'm gonna...
Menno.
Yep, did that one right.
Hello, bitte sehr.
Lillian! Where's Lillian? Lillian's at the top. You can come on, sweetheart. Right, so I managed to get the two that aren't on the bus correct. We're going to go good towards my score. Ever get where I'm going? God, the weather. What I don't get is how they can't go round this bus. I just want to check something. That don't make sense. There's enough room for them to get by, and they decide to hang about. So let's get back on the coach where it's nice and warm. Get that door shut. Get that heat. Let's get that heating up. Get that to. There we go. Going both ways. That is. Yep. That's on for them. Wonderful. Okay, I think we're ready. Let's start the ride. Oh, please don't say you're going to crash on me now. See? Don't you just love it? Oh, did it crash? No. Ooh. It's just started the ride. I thought that would crash them for a minute. Right, so we'll get the announcement going. And we'll set off. So it says depart. We're departing on time, which is good. Right, let's go. I think what it is with me, because I've been playing it and I'm kind of thinking, I don't want to have no issues with the game, but I have always had issues with this game. Bring that around. Well, you can do it, Fizz. Don't want to hit the curb.
Unser Reisetipp fürs Internet? Schaut doch mal auf unserer Facebook-Page vorbei. Unser Team freut sich riesig über eure Likes und Nachrichten. Sollte euer Akku zur Neige gehen, kein Problem. Viele unserer Sitze sind mit Steckdosen ausgestattet und entsprechend gekennzeichnet. So könnt ihr euer Smartphone die gesamte Fahrt über nutzen. Wenn ihr eure nächste Fahrt auch gleich mobil buchen wollt, holt euch einfach unsere App und profitiert von
exklusiven. The next bus will be in about half an hour, guys.
Auf flixbus.de stehen täglich brandaktuell alle Infos und Städteverbindungen für euch bereit. Natürlich wollen wir unseren Service ständig weiter verbessern. Für Feedback zu eurer Fahrt nutzt bitte den Fragebogen, den wir euch per E-Mail zuschicken. Wir danken für eure Aufmerksamkeit.
You'll have to excuse my driving, you really will. You really will.
Hello and welcome to Flixbus. We're glad to have you on board and that we could...
That's not too bad. Now can he get by? See, the last vehicle did that. I think they just stay away from the bus personally, because it's me.
...is compulsory on board the bus. Therefore, please keep your seatbelt fastened throughout the entire journey. In the seat pocket in front of you, you will find our information card containing further safety instructions and details of our snacks and beverages. There's a restroom located in the rear boarding area.
Oh, here we go.
If you would like to browse the internet free of charge,
He's impressed with his bus, can't you tell?
Network. If your battery runs out, no problem. Many of our seats are equipped with power outlets, which are marked accordingly. If you would like to book your next journey while you're on the road, simply download our app onto your smartphone so you can take advantage of our many exclusive online discounts.
Right, so I think
For
we're
more
off.
information, simply visit flixbus.com or get in touch with us on Facebook. Of course, we're always striving to improve
Now,
our
remember
service.
guys, this is the comfort coach. So there is none of this, let's go zooming off. I like what they've done with the graphics in this game as well, because it looks nice for what it is. Does look nice.
We can finally set off. Thank you for listening. We hope you have a relaxing journey and enjoy traveling with Flixbus.
Right, so that's, he said his bit. It's just a shame that the weather's not so good, and it's probably a testimony to what the weather is at the moment, so to be fair, we're all having bad weather. It says I'll arrive at 10:42, We've got 39 kilometers to go to the next pickup. I'm going to try and see if I can do this and get a good score on it. And stick to the speed limit as well. That'll be the best thing for me. But it is, honestly guys, if you haven't played Fernbus, you need to have a go. You like Euro Truck, American Truck, you will absolutely love Fernbus. Pull in here. Well, this guy comes up. Thank you. That was my no indicator as well. First call to how's my driving. Yeah. I can go on. I can just go on about the game. I really can. It had incredibly mixed reviews. Really did have mixed reviews. People were slating the game. But I think once you've I'll try and do a few of these throughout the week so that you guys can see the different coaches and things like that. And honestly, you will love the game. My driving outside is absolutely pants. Really is bad. So it's just me on a Sunday streaming a game that I haven't played for a while, that I just thought, do you know what, I'm going to give it a go. I'm going to enjoy it. I know I'll enjoy it. And then I will probably be back on later on. Right, so now I am... Oh. And then I think for me, this is the game I was waiting for. A coach, a proper coach. Hannah Blitz, woo woo woo. How are you, sir? How are you? Thank you for the pictures. I think it was your sister's birthday, so I hope, you know, she had a really, really good day. And you look like you were enjoying you look like you were enjoying yourself, but what I liked was the wig. I thought that wig was absolutely brilliant. I had, you know, nice blonde wig. I had a look at them earlier and I thought they were quite good actually. No, I haven't been over to... I don't, to be honest, Cannabis, I don't really do Facebook a lot, but if there's a video out there, I would definitely pop over and have a look, mate. Don't you worry about that. If you've got the wig on, I will definitely pop over and have a look at that. Ian Cannablitz with here. Oh no, I'm not. I'm indicating to go in the wrong place. Oh, you muppet. I put the parking brake on. See, I have to get used to it. Wow, that will have caused an issue. How can you put the parking brake on a hill? Whew. Come on, 50. Moving to the next lane as well. You know what I'm thinking? It will not be long, and you can mark me on this one, it will not be long before when you are taking your driving test, you will not be driving on the road. You'll be doing it on something like a simulator. Because you do, nowadays you do part of your test, which is the theory part, which you have to go and sit in a booth or somewhere and answer questions. And I do believe before long, I guarantee that you will be taking your driving tests in a simulator. Come on guys, let's go. Let's see how good I am on this. I think I kind of like this because it's when you're driving a coach, it's not like you can go speeding off somewhere, is it, in a coach really? You have to kind of take your time. You get points on this, or you get points deducted, should I say, for hitting the curb. But the idea is, yeah, my sister had a really good time. I have got... No, that's good, because it's something you really like doing as well, Cannablis, so... And that's what it's all about. Is that a clothes shop over there? Yeah, it looks like a clothes shop, that does. Trying to look at the scenery as well. I've got to do some Christmas shopping, so I might as well do it here. Well, around here. Oh, donut pizza. You'll have to excuse the way I'm coming around these corners. It's because I'm trying my best not to hit the curb. Chop Suey's already a sub. Oh, I know what you've done. Chops and Cannablitz. Cannablitz, listen, thank you very, very much for that. But I did say to Chops that he didn't have to worry about that. And he did not. But you can have one of those anyway. You ready? I know, he's such a humble guy, is Cannablitz. Honestly. But you didn't need to do that at all. Honestly, Chops does support the channel. I don't think, and look, I'm going to say this right, no matter how, I don't think there's anybody that supports the channel the way that Cannablitz does. Not in that sort of a way. He really, really does look out for my channel. Why? I don't know. But he does. Right, guys, so there's only a few that I think I've got to get on here. So let me get the doors open so you can get your luggage in, guys. No, I didn't want... No, I don't want to... Okay. Is that pronounced? Yeah, you can get on. I want to... Guys, you are hanging around where I need to... That's better. Thank you very, very much for that, Cannablitz. That is much appreciated.
Hello, mein ticket?
Helping the guys out. Absolutely amazing. You can come on, sweetheart. Yo, bro. Now listen, right. This is what I find amazing. It's either snow, sleet or rain. And this guy is going to Frankfurt in a vest. Now, you can tell he's been to the gym. Pumped a bit of iron there, look. And he's thought to himself, do you know what? I'm going to show it off no matter what the weather. Do you know what I'm saying? And that is when I look and I think, did I used to do the same thing? Probably, yeah. We're going Frankfurt. Stick him in. Here we go. There you go, sir. Sit at the back of the bus as well, please. Don't want him showing me up on my bus. Not going to happen. There's only about 5 passengers I need to check in, so got to find them. Let's have a look. You're not one of them. You are. There we go, darling. Okay, let's have a look. Alina. Here we go.
Cool.
I know Chops is a great supporter. Also, so wants to give him. No, that's look, Cannablitz. That's fine. That is absolutely brilliant. Much appreciated.
Here, mein ticket.
I'm gonna see. I don't. You see, Groat. Wow, my man. How are you, Groat? Oh, if I remember rightly, yeah, I'm sure. How is your? You had a cold, or you were getting a cold? If I remember rightly. And how is that good lady of yours as well? Fine. Always love when you when it's snowing. Yeah, I'm the same. You know, I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is about snow, but Chris. Yep, Chris, you're there. Oh, brilliant. That's good then. No, that's good. Right, so you're not coming on. You're not, but you're far too close to that. You see? You're far too close to that door. So, right, you're not coming on either. But it's not told me to get on the bus, so I know I've missed somebody. Or would you come? You know what's
Wo ist denn der Gepäckraum?
right? Do you know what's done me? Last time I played this, I'm going to start a little. Guys, we're not having a. It's Christmas. Send it to them at Christmas. Chops. Wow, do you know what you guys are doing to me? Do you know what you're actually doing to me? Oh my gosh. So that's 2 subs in the space of what? 5 minutes. And guess what? They were all gifts. Thank you very, very much. Chops. Wow. Oh dear. I couldn't give Cannablitz a gift back, so I thought it's the idea is, do you know the thing about it is, guys, that that's what it's all about. Oh, here we go, last passenger. It's a difficult one, and it is a difficult one because when somebody does something for you, the only way to show the appreciation is to do the same back. And I really do appreciate that, guys. Look, thank you very, very much for that. Louise or Lucy.
Vielen Dank.
That is absolutely brilliant. Thank you very much. I need to shut that door, don't I? Right, it's getting cold, and the quicker I can get in this coach and keep everybody warm. Right. Oh dear, you carry the door. Oh, do you know what I like in a way? And I'll be honest with you, I will be really honest with you, I like what Twitch have done there. I do like that, because I've watched a few streamers, and I've, you know, there's a lot of guys that I follow, and when I look at the gift thing, I think, do you know what, it is a really good thing to do. So thank you all very, very much for that. Right, let's see if I can pull off without crashing. Right, here we go. How can that be cold? I've turned the aircon up and they're moaning it's cold. Bear with me, guys, because I don't know about these passengers. I've turned it up. Is that's probably just the driver's one. That's what that is, I think. But on here, I can't see the dial. Turn the aircon up anymore. Right. Air conditioning's on. That's the windscreen. That's the windscreen and the driver. That, to me, is right. Yet they're complaining it's cold still, and I can't find another button. Let me have a look. I can turn that off because I'm actually in the road, and I can't find anything else that turns the aircon any higher. That's that. That's for the lot. That's for your lights. That's for your shade. That's for the window. Start the engine. No, there's nothing else. So guess what, guys? You're going to have to stick with what you've got. It's all on. Everything is on. Yeah, aircon's on. I think it's because the engine. That's what I think it is. I would say it's because.
We're glad to have you on board and that we can get you
right,
to
let's
your
go.
favorite
You aren't going to put. You are not.
Before we set off, we would like to
wow.
share some information about
And I thought they were courteous to bus drivers.
Wearing of seatbelts is compulsory on board the bus. Therefore, please keep your seatbelt fastened throughout the entire journey. In the seat pocket in front of you, you will find our information card containing further safety instructions and details of our snacks and beverages. There's a restroom located in the rear boarding area.
There we go.
If you would like to
Oh, do you know what?
free of charge, simply log on
Now,
to our
Grote,
onboard
did you
Wi-Fi.
not see my landings the other night?
If you run out, no problem.
I did
Many of
one
the seats are equipped
where
with power
it kind of
outlets
brought
which
me
allow
to
you
the left of the
If you would
runway,
like to book your
and
next
then
flight while you're
I
on the
did
road,
a
simply
second
download
landing
our
that
app
was,
onto your
I
smartphone
thought it was quite
to
good, a little bit
take
high.
advantage
I
of
think you
our
saw the
many
last landing I did.
online discounts. For more information,
But I am,
simply visit flixbus.com.
I enjoy the flying.
You're ready?
And if it weren't for people like Chops and you guys, I probably would have given up by now. Thank you. And I know it's like a child, aren't I? You always want praise what you're doing.
Thank you for listening. We hope you have a
Oscar
relaxing
Powell,
day and
thank
enjoy
you very
traveling
much
with
for the follow.
Xbox.
You always kind of want a bit of praise because it's nice. And the Dash 8, isn't that a little aircraft? I have to be careful because I'm trying to look at chat as well, which is in a perfect place for me at the moment. But the purple one from, oh right, yeah, from Flyby, yeah, yep. I thought I knew it. Let's turn that off as well. We've got 62 kilometers to go. Arrival time is 8 minutes past 12. I need to keep a check on my fuel as well, which is reasonable. Well, it says 100 and I'm only doing what? 45, 50. I haven't set cruise control, so it's all about me controlling this thing, but nice. I love the scenery. I love what they've done. Anyone would think I like this game the way I go on about it. And I think I kind of like the way I do things. I don't come back to stuff straight away. I'll leave it for a while, which means you kind of miss the game, and then when you come back to it you kind of enjoy it more. I think that's what I like about it. But this is nice. And hopefully the snow will slow down a little bit, because I do want to go out today. When it's food, I don't mind going out. It's weird, isn't it? Oh, that was not a good turn, but I managed to make it. And honestly, it's an appalling day in the game. It's an appalling day outside. Wow. Come on, you. Oh, you see, he's right behind me. I go. Don't need to indicate I'm on the right lane. I've had a relatively good week as well. It's not. I've noticed one thing as well about Christmas. It's a funny time of year, December, because I'm in retail. I think what I found different is the lead up, the 2 weeks, or should I say the last 2 weeks of November, were very busy, really busy, and the first 2 weeks into December haven't been as busy as you'd expect. And I tried to put my finger on it, and I think I've worked it out to how people do their Christmas shopping. Because you get paid at the end of November, if you get paid monthly, a lot of people will go, I'll do my shopping round about that period of time when I can afford, you know, with that wage packet I've got. And then some companies will pay you, if you get paid at the end of the month, because it's December and it's Christmas, some companies, what they will do is they will pay you either a week or they'll pay you midweek, so that you've got some money to do Christmas shopping with. But then you don't get paid for about another 5 or 6 weeks. That's the difference. If, for instance, you get paid on a particular day of the month, it's always going to fall that. They'll probably just pay you earlier if, say, for instance, you get paid on the 25th and it falls on Christmas. they would pay you, you know, round about the 22nd or something daft like that. And I think that's what's happened at the moment, because it's not been busy. It's just been kind of, you know, people phoning up, have you got this, have you got that? But then in another breath, with a lot of these businesses, it's all about taking money through the tills. So I kind of find December a really funny month when it comes to, they say it's the busiest time of the year as well because of Christmas, but when you've got targets to hit, believe you me, you want it busy all the time. Right, okay, so this looks nice. But where are we here? That looks nice. I kind of think it's a giveaway, that is. See, I'm such a cautious coach driver. Look at this. Still went, oh, not too bad. Yeah, that was not good. That was not brilliant. But I do like this. I like the I like the new coach. Fuel looks okay. About the money, if people overspend at Christmas. Yeah, that's what it is. That's what I'm trying to say. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. Because the idea is, even though it's Christmas, the one thing you don't want to do is you never ever want to leave yourself short, because remember, you spend extra money on the Christmas parties, you spend extra money getting clothes because you want to go out, you've got presents to think about, you then, what people don't realise is you then spend more money on shopping because it's Christmas. You will indulge in those things that you don't normally buy because you'll have family around, friends around and things like that. So it's really an expensive time of year as well. Really is. Then if you've got grandkids and that lot and they come running around, and I'm not being funny, at Christmas they eat you out of house and home. I think it's just how it is. But then if you look at it from, I look at things in the sense that it's once a year and I really enjoy it. I think I enjoy it more because of the time you get to spend. But at the moment I'm kind of into my grandkids. Although one of them doesn't like me at all. One of them really doesn't like Grandad. But when Grandad's not there, she's asking where I am. How weird is that? But then, that's me. I won't say what I think because my missus will beat me up. But they're all wonderful. They're all great. They all keep me young, as that saying. Have a look how how's my parking. Here we go. It's not bad, that. A bit away from the line. Yeah, that's it. You say it in the right way there, kind of Blitz. That's it, you're right. Creating those memories. Yeah, it's good. I think I'm going to sneeze, guys, in a minute. Oh, gosh! Right, let's get round here. Camera's decided to go a bit dodgy on me. I will correct in a minute. Yep, the camera's gone a bit funny. Let's go that way. Better. I do say this about a lot of the foreign countries. They don't have the traffic light across in your view. You always have to look to the side, unless that's their way of people staying back from the crossings. Because when I look across, if I'm looking straight ahead there now, obviously because of where that mirror is, which I don't normally have, you can't see whether, you see, like you can go. But in England, we always have the traffic light across the way so that you can see when it's time to pull off. And I know I moan about it in probably every driving game. As soon as you get abroad, well, when you say abroad, or as soon as you go on the continent, around Europe or whatever it is, you're kind of thinking, what? Are these going to change for me? Come on. Come on. Come on, change for 50. No. Come on. Come on. It's not going to do it, is it? Until I put the brakes on. Watch this. Here we go. I knew it straight away, look. Right, we've got a garage there. Or a garage, a car park. Maybe a bit heavy on the acceleration there. This one. So we've got to pick passengers up here anyway. There we go. Still not a good day. Look at this. Wow. This is where you'd love to be. In the home, nice and warm, watching 50, drive around in bad weather. There you go. I've set the moment. I've set the moment already. Here we go. Okay, that was a bit of a short journey, that one. Right, so we are here. Doors open. Oh, so, all right, I thought no one was getting off them for a minute. So those that have got any luggage, here we go. See you then. Thank you very much. No tip for the driver. Thank you. And lug out. Right, let's see how I did. This car, I managed to get everybody. Tickets sold 3 of 3, so that was fine. I didn't sell any invalid tickets. Stops completed with 3 of 3. I only contacted a contact with Central was once, and I never understand that properly anyway. So kind of did all right with that one. Oh, here we go. Plus on schedule, so I was late. That's the one thing about this game that always gets you, trying to get there on time. But everything else, 100%, 100%, 100%. Air conditioning, 96% because he complained. I didn't have that set right. Maintained driving time. Now that's weird. Maintained driving time, 100%, but I was late. Probably comes under a different category. Maintained work time, pedestrians injured, none. So that was okay. Driving behaviours. Oh, look at this. Speed limit maintained 99% of the time. That's still quite good. That's actually good for me. So kind of impressed with that one. So we only did a journey men's through Darmstadt. I can't pronounce them right, and I do apologise, to Frankfurt. So that wasn't too bad. Let's see if we can create or do. So somebody said there's supposed to be a new island. This don't look like right. Okay, this is where I haven't been. That's where I haven't been. The selected city is not valid as start point. You haven't travelled there yet, so I need to unlock those. So if I'm here, I'm always in castle. If I go do that one, then we'll go down to Wiesbaden. We'll go down there, and then I can probably do, looking at the time, a couple of jobs around Frankfurt Airport and all this lot. In fact, I have actually done these. I need to head this way. So I can head, I'll do that one. Go round and actually let's take that one away. And let's go straight down. We'll go straight down here. I haven't done it. Because I've done all Frankfurt and all that lot. And I'll try and head to some of the areas that I haven't done. Yeah, so this is what they've added, all this lot. I'll try and come across this one. Oh, I was going to shout at the good lady and find out what time I was going out. But yeah, I'll do that this way. And I'll try and head across. I'll do the outskirts. It is. if I go, well, if you look at, I won't do all this today though, Cannibal, because you think about it, it's taken me a fair bit to do this area, and I haven't been up to Rostock. I was going to do that, but for some reason I had issues with the game when they were doing an update, so I kind of left it. But now they've sorted that out. I think what I'll do is, because of where I am, if I head straight down, it's a straight run. And there are no, the red means that there is roadworks. There we go. The red means there's roadworks. I'm trying to avoid them, although there is something here. But I'm going to miss it by coming that way. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll see how long that's going to take. So if I highlight that one, click save, and go no, go back and go right. So what do I do? Highlight that one. I should just click continue. Come on, come on. Load route. There we go. That's what I want. Realistic. Start game. That's what I want. You see, I haven't played it for a while and I start missing out on what I'm supposed to do. Right. Oh, dear. I was up till about 1 o'clock last night. I have hot choc too, bud. You know what? Tea. I'm typical British Englishman, me. Tea. Gotta have tea in the morning. Don't know where that comes from. If I did rum first thing in the morning, I'd want to go back to bed. That's the difference. Right, let's get in this coach. Right, so, oh, we've got a gated area. Let's get this is where I have an issue with the wipers. Let's get the door shut. See if we can sort the. I've got to get used to these wipers because I've had to redo different keys for them. So, activate the destination. Get the engine on. Let's get it started. Here we go. Turn on the aircon. That's the first thing it always says. Turn the aircon on. Wow. Air conditioning is on. Yep, let's get all this stuff ready for them before they get in. Wi-Fi on. And we've got in this particular bus, you have your 240 to 230 clearance. What's that? Kitchen clearance, washroom clearance, and reversing camera wash. Put that on anyway. Announcement. Let's get the destination. Oh, turn that on. Sorry, it's that one I want. I always get that one mixed up. So we haven't set the destination then. Let's do that. Right, so that's come up now so they can see where we're going. Break. Right, I think we're ready. Right, so let's have a look at the lights. What we got with them. We'll go for, just put the side lights on for now. I'll tell you what, get into a gear, it'll move. There we go. Have a look how these gates work. Oh, I'll tell you what I haven't done as well. Wipers. Wonderful, they're on. Great. That while I can. You know what I tend to find though? I have different shoes. I'll probably wear one lot of shoes to work, then when I get to work I change, because you know what? I wear flat shoes, smart shoes at work, and they got flat soles, and I'm telling you, even when it's frost, you slip and slide. But I've got these like tan boots that I put on, and I tend to do that and change at work, because in weather like this, if you a man of my age in a heap on the floor, believe you me, people are going to think I'm either drunk, that I haven't. And then again, it's about people helping you, isn't it? If you see somebody lying on the floor, honest and truthfully, if you're not there to see them actually fall, do you either think that they've had a drink or there's something not right with that person, and you kind of walk around them first to make sure that everything's okay? I think it's just human nature. Yeah, I like the wig as well, Conrad. It looks good, doesn't it? And a blitz in a wig, eh? Whoop, whoop. Everything there, so that's fine. Oh, I don't need the announcement. I was thinking any that. I think with me, I think too much about stuff. Here we go. You look like a doctor from the TV show. What TV show's that? Yeah, it is. It's like that. I mean, I'm kind of like that as well. Kind of blitz if somebody's probably injured or something. I've done silly things. Well, I say silly things. I've done things where I've been driving my car, and people have, or I did a silly thing one time where a guy broke down side of the road in a van, and I remember pulling up, and he said he'd run out of fuel, and I don't, you know, sometimes when you do things you don't know why you do them. I think it's just a reaction to help people. And I remember saying to him, because I think I was going to go and pick Janet up from work. Oh, I've done this stop before. And I went to him, I'm just going to go and pick the missus up. So what I said, oh come on 50, I said what I'll do is I can drop you at the petrol station. And because I looked at the time and I had enough time, I took him to the petrol station, and I even brought him back to his car and then went to pick Janet up. And it's things like that that I've done, and you sometimes think to yourself, in the world that we're in, is it the right thing to do? Because it could have been anybody. I always remember that one. Right, let's get these people. Oh yeah, where did you go? Look at this. That's nice parking 50, isn't it? I could have come forward a bit. I like the way you guys are always right by where the... Have a look then. Right, so straight away, there's one way you know who your passengers are. Those that were carrying bags. If the bags have disappeared, guess what? You know straight away that they are going on the coach. Isha. There you go, sweetheart.
Mahlzeit, bin ich hier richtig?
You can come on as well. Let's have a look, Joanna. Yep, you are there, darling. Right, mate, you're quite close. You are. Are you coming on? Max. Yo, Max. Oh, look at this. Max is that close yet he isn't even down to come on here. Yeah, but you're not there, mate.
Ciao, ich hoffe, ich bin hier richtig.
Erna, have a look. You're there. Awesome. And in the glasses on. Thought that was an M then for a minute. Yo, dude, the shape of this guy's head. Would you leave the house, honest to God? Would you leave the house if your head was shaped like that? And is that me being pedantic? Because that is quite scary for me. It really is. Wow. listening. Andy's getting on the coach. Dear God. Oh, so you're not... Oh, you are. Joanna. So I just put you on the coach. Ah, you see. Now, from what my records show, you ain't on here. Hey, it's not my fault, love. I'm just the driver. Imran. Yo, Imran. You're there, sir. I'm worried about this guy because he's hanging around where the baggage is. Let's have a look, sweetheart. Yep, you're on, darling.
Hello, bitte sehr.
Have a look. Yeah, you can come on. Is this your boyfriend? Because he ain't coming on.
Hello.
Bo. Yo, Bo. What are you doing? Right, so they're all on. Just them two that... He's a dodgy character, look. Hanging around the baggage. I want to test something as well. I did set the middle door to open. I want to check if that works. Yeah, it does. Right, so that does work. Get that door shut. Have a look. Let's start the ride. Back and let's get the announcement on.
Hallo und herzlich willkommen bei Flixbus. Wir freuen uns, dass ihr an Bord seid und wir gemeinsam
Yeah,
unser heutiges Reiseziel
yeah, we did
ansteuern.
notice that. You get the odd one. Been working out.
Hier ein paar
You know what I mean? The guy's been working
Auch
out,
bei
man.
uns
He's showing off his
gilt die
muscles.
gesetzliche
You know what I'm saying?
Pflicht. Bitte schnallt euch deshalb während der gesamten Fahrt an.
Been pumping iron dread.
Sitztaschen vor euch findet ihr unsere Bordkarte mit weiteren Sicherheitshinweisen und Infos zu unserem Snack. Und
I'm sure we... Oh, this is where I crashed last time, wasn't it? Trying to get through here. So take your time, 50. Come on. You can do
Wer
it.
kostenlos surfen will, wählt sich einfach in unser
Use your
WLAN.
mirrors.
Unser Reisetipp fürs Internet. Schaut's doch mal auf unserer Facebook.
There we go. Last time I went through a gap... What was that?
Freut sich riesig
Well, that was an
über eure
EasyJet
Likes
one.
und Nachrichten. Sollte euer Akku zu Neige gehen, kein Problem. Viele unserer Sitze sind mit Steckdosen ausgestattet und entsprechend gekennzeichnet. So könnt ihr euer Smartphone die gesamte Fahrt über nutzen.
Honestly, it's this, to be fair. I think what they've done is they've revamped it a little bit because this is nice. And I think it's the way I've got it set as well. I've got it set, the steering wheel, I've got it set with a... What's the word I'm looking for? It's got a wider rotation which a coach would have, which makes it feel so realistic. I do like it. I'm really enjoying it. And I managed to sort all the controls out, so it probably wasn't as difficult as I expected. I just got up early this morning and thought, you know what? If I write down all the controls that I had the other coaches set to, and I just went through and just remapped them the same way.
The wearing of seatbelts is compulsory on board the bus. Therefore, please keep your seatbelt fastened throughout the entire journey.
I don't like to, I sometimes don't like to give people advice on things like that. I normally just say, look, I'm enjoying it because I like it because of the way I've got it set up. So what I would say is, you've got one or two choices. You know that you can purchase some of these games for a couple of hours and then you can refund them. I don't know what the refund process is on a DLC, whether it's the same, because if it is the same, I would say try it, see what you think. If you don't like it, guess what? Just get a refund. If it's the same, then that's fine then, comrade. I would try it and see what you think. But I like it, I really do. If it weren't for you, well, I probably would have found it, but I wasn't looking for anything on Fernbus until you put that link in, which I appreciate. And you can see the results. For me, I think it's good. I love playing Fernbus. I really do like playing it. And I think for me, I don't want to get fed up of it, so I don't stream it a great deal. Because I need a coach, because I hate the Neapolitan. Yeah, you can get all the others. I think if you enjoy driving, you would buy it. Yeah, and you do. But the thing, Cannablitz, is it's really nice. I don't want to overemphasize that. It is really, really nice. I mean, you can play Euro Truck, you can play American Truck, and I know that there are some people that have got really good setups and they really enjoy it. It's kind of like that for me. I like it because it's relaxing, it's nice. If I can just hold people up, you can do things like this, and look, the window comes down. That's what I like about the game. So when I do this now, look, the window's down, and it just looks so nice. I really do like it. Put that back up because I'll get wet. And when you think about a simulator game, a coach simulator that can do all this, I think it's probably top of its game. I know there's OMSI, and OMSI is good, but OMSI don't do half of what this does. Yeah, that's what you... Oh! Ooh! Trust Conrad to come in with the first one of the day. Honestly. And that's what I like about the game. If you're... You know, I'm not really into these shoot 'em up games and stuff like that, but stuff like this I love. Now, OMSI's... I wouldn't say OMSI's terrible. I have an issue with OMSI. I can run it, but I have an issue with certain things because I've mapped all the keys. But I like OMSI because it does the old traditional red bus and all the buses. But the buses on it, you can hear the rackety of the doors and everything. I do like that feature in the game. And then in this game, what I like about it is it's the luxury coaches. There's a difference. It's luxury coaches. Where Bus Simulator, you can download your London bus and it's different. But this is nice. I just like this. Yeah, I do like this, I've got to say. I'll try and get into OMSI and see if I can... I might have to uninstall OMSI, reinstall it, and see if that corrects the issues that I've got with it. Because when I load it up, for some reason the map, it's like you're looking at the map from outside the world. And no matter what I do, I cannot zoom in to get to street level. I think it could be an optimization issue. I need to be in that lane because I'm going to be turning left anyway. But this, you load it up and you're just away. Oh, is that what you have to do? Spawn a bus first? That's probably what I'm not doing then. Well, if I get stuck, I know I've got you young'uns to help me out. That's what I like. As much as I know about PCs, I know that things are changing. But if I get stuck, I know that Conrad's always there. I don't worry about stuff like that. I will come back to OMSI, and I might do a stream on OMSI when I've sorted it out. Because I'll just set all the controls up same as this one. But at the moment, I am really enjoying this. This is nice. For a bus simulator thing, this is good. I've played OMSI 1 and 2. As soon as it came out, I switched Everton. Yeah. I got them when they first came out as well. Waiting for the city bus. We'll see what comes out, you know, because they're forever challenging each other, aren't they, these game designers. I tell you what I'm waiting for, Comrade. House Flipper. That's what I'm waiting for. Because I really want to get into that. Because I know that would be my kind of thing. I've got to get into that. Yes, Conrad. You keep smirking, young man. I wish, really, that if I had the time and I'd not been at work, I could have set it up and sent the email and got the bloody, what you call it, beta version. I've been playing the beta. Yeah, but, yeah, I've seen, you know, I'd love to play that. I'll have to do that, but I want to be able to stream it, you see, so for me, I'll probably wait till it comes out and do it. Oh yeah, I don't mind that, but I think with what I'm doing is I'm trying to hold myself back from it. I do that with games. I want to hold myself back from it as well, so I can really look forward to. I like to look forward to things, as weird as it sounds. There's not much I really look forward to at my age, to be honest. But I want to really look forward to something, so I'm thinking when that comes out, I'll try it. But because it doesn't come out till, I think it's January when it's coming out. When it actually comes out. Oh, that's not bad then. So it'll be good if you can't see many bugs. But you'll be able to. The difference is you'll be able to tell me the difference between, because I'll only ever know one part of it, which is the release version. And I've seen 2 people stream it at the moment, and they were saying that they wanted certain things improving. It's okay. They didn't really have a bad word to say. They were just going, if there certain things need to be improved, because it doesn't tell you. You can only do one house at one time, I think, and you can't finish. I'm trying to work out. You can't take on another task while you're doing that one. So, but because I've not played it, it's probably not going to mean a lot for me until I do play it. And again, I'll only know it from what the release game is. I feel like I'm getting a cold. That's how I feel. Looking at my fuel, it seems to be okay. Well, that's just the smart only thing is I would. It depends. Oh, I get what you mean. Yeah, I understand. That might be another thing. Yeah, where you have to go and... Because do you have to... This is what I don't know. I've only read a bits about it. Do you have to go... When you've purchased the property, do you then have to go and buy the equipment? No, that's all right, Gro. Not a problem. Do you have to go and buy the equipment, or is it one of those where once you get to the house, also you teleport? Yeah, I get what you mean. But wouldn't that put a bit more strain on the game if you had to drive to your jobs? I think it would. Yeah, I think it would put a bit of strain on the jobs myself personally, or on the actual game. You never buy equipment, only resource such as paint. Oh, okay. And somebody I watched said there was a glitch in the game where if you're running out of paint, you can actually get another colour and drop. So if you've got no red, but you've got a little bit, say you're running out of red and you've got pink, if you pour that red into the pink, it turns the pink into the red and you can carry on as normal. And they actually shown that on the stream, and he said he found that glitch by accident because he was running out of paint and he wanted to put it into an empty one, but he realised that there was... Oh, has that been fixed? There you go, you see? Because that's like a cheat in the game, really, isn't it? That's not too bad. I'm kind of looking forward to that, yeah. That's why I don't want to read any more really about it. I want to just get the game, get my teeth into it and see what I think. There was also a glitch. If you removed the toilet from your house, you get 20 million. Wow, that's a good one. That's an expensive toilet. Yeah, that's a good one, that is. I've just looked at myself on OBS and I keep thinking, do you know when I'm driving, I have this serious face like that. Wow. Oh, we got the police. Something's going off. 2 of them together, following the guy in the white van. Is he a people smuggler or has he got drugs? Where do we pull him? meant to be? Oh, we'll see. I'll look forward to that one. See how we do. See what you guys think when I stream it. Have you played much of it though, comrade? That's the difference. I know what kind of games you like, really. So have you played a lot of it? Because you're more I would say you're more a first-person shoot 'em up, aren't you? Or are you not really that bothered? Do you just like a game for the... Whoa, I'm in the right lane. Thought he was coming over then. Yeah, thought so. I know you like your simulation, I know that. Oh, you got 10 out. That's not too bad then, I suppose. That's not too bad. So that means, in a way, you do like it. I'll tell you what I did like, comrade. The way that you know Airport CEO. Because I've bought it and I've only probably still got, what, 3-4 hours, and I haven't gone back to it because of everything else I've been doing. But I did like when I watched you and you were streaming it that time, and you know, you understand it far better than I do. And I did like that because I did learn a few bits off you when you were building your airport. And I think if you've ever flown in real life, you understand that the airport's in the middle and everything is around the airport, where what I did, I put my airport to one side and tried to attach things to it, which is the wrong way. Oh, I know you're a quick learner, don't worry about that, mate. God's sake, I know that. And I kind of, when I was watching you, I was like, you built that quite quick, and it took me ages. I was trying to work out where this goes, and I say this a lot, don't I? I put it down to age, and I really do, because I know what I was like when I was young. Wow, you're like a sponge. You just want to, come on, bring it at me. Let me learn something. Where when you get to a certain age, you just think to yourself, do you know what? You can't tell me nothing because I know it. I'll do it the way I've been doing it for the past 30 years, mate. Don't tell me anything. But as things change, you then realise, because I think I know about PCs, but when I look at some of the stuff that's coming out now, and I've got a young lad that works at the computer place just down from me, and I'm telling you now, he knows his stuff. He really does. I think he tries to humour me, because we were having a conversation and he was going, oh, you seem to know a lot about PCs, and I thought to myself, yeah. And when you were talking to me, I was thinking, well, I haven't heard of that one and I haven't heard of that. I think with the younger ones, they're up on the newer stuff, the latest stuff that's coming out, where I kind of remember the old equipment, and I'll go, can you remember that? And he'll go, oh yeah, there's a new one of that now, but you don't have to do that now because you do it this way. And I think, oh great, so it makes it a little bit easier. I think that's where the difference is, and I do like that. I don't mind going to a lot of the younger guys and asking for help, because I know that they'll probably tell you in a way that would probably save me doing it longer, if you understand. I think something like that would be good for you, comrade, you know, if that's what you want to get into, because I know that you want to do developing and things like that, so that might be quite good for you. Because when I first started learning about PCs, that's what I wanted to do. But the one thing that I thought was a hindrance was everybody kept saying, have you got any experience? And I kept going, well, no, because that's why I'm applying to you. That's why I want to do it. And they just were not giving you the experience. That's what was annoying. Where nowadays, because the computer world is so big and the technology has grown, they've got all these places set up where you can learn developing and all that lot, but it wasn't around when I was younger. I mean, I had to put myself through college to learn what little bit I know, so. But yeah, it's I'm a firm believer. Oh, here we go. We've got traffic on the other side all backed up. What's that about? Oh, I know that as I come down here I was going to be hitting some roadworks. Yeah, that's right. So I know I'm not too far now. I'm gonna do a dodgy, that's it, stay in that lane. I'm a middle lane hogger, I am. Hogging the middle lane. And I need to go over, I think I'll be turning off soon. Yep, now they don't look for experience for this white eye. Yeah, portfolio. Yeah, it's what you've done. Yeah, that's it. Which is probably a better way of doing it, to be honest. Because things have changed so much. I've got lights. There we go. And I applied for yep. Hopefully I can get it. I mean, I hope you do, to be honest. I hope you do. Because there's not, other than that, there isn't a great deal out there for the youngsters. And I always say that. There's not a great deal out there for them. I mean, my son's fortunate at the moment that he's kind of, and I think he's probably done that because of how I've always spoke about retail and the fun that I've had in retail. And that's probably how things happen. He wants to go back to college, which he's going to do. He's into his fitness. I apply. What to? See which one pays off for you. I'm going to pull in and see, because I can't see the fuel gauge on this thing, so I'm going to pull in here and just check the fuel gauge. Because I didn't even look for it, and I just want to make sure. I'm a bogger for that, I have to say, guys. Every time I play Euro Truck, I run out of fuel. Now, my passengers would not be happy if I was to run out of fuel on a coach. If it's me on my own, not so bothered. Let me just pull in and find out if I need anything, as well as, oh, this was a frame rate killer, that one was. That weren't optimized too good. Here we go. And let's see where we're at. Come on, 50, you can do it. Right, let's have a look. Oh, there you go. So, my driving was quite good, look at that. Hardly anything, but guess what? Hardly anything used. That's good. Get that turned on. Oh, I can't. You know what? I always remember. I have to remember this. You cannot turn the engine on when you're in gear. You have to go to neutral. Not even if you put the clutch down. I don't know if coaches actually do that. But on this one, you can't even turn the engine off if you're if you're in first gear. You have to be in neutral only. Right, so let's get on the way. We've got 64 kilometres to go. Any automatic car does that. Okay. Here we go. Right, so we're off. Not been too bad a journey on this, and I love the way it drives. It really is nice, I have to say. So the comfort class is quite good. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to look for some nice skins for you guys. See what we can do on this. And I can say, I'm going to say this for myself just to... The driving's not been that bad. I'm not saying it's been perfect, but it hasn't been that bad at all, really. I know what I'm like. No, I didn't, comrade. So what I'm going to do is we'll probably need to do that together, to be honest. So what I'm going to do is I'll not be able to do it this week because I've got Christmas shopping to do. So Wednesday I'm going to try and get out most of the day to get that finished. But what I'll do is I will probably talk to you because it might be something I'm doing. So it might be something I'm doing. That's what I think. If I have a look, work out what I'm doing wrong, then oh, this is where I need to turn because the roadworks are to the left of me, aren't they? Oh, I might need the different program though, but I want to try and get that. I wanted it done before Christmas, but that's not going to happen now because one, work and everything, it's just not going to happen. But we'll look at it. Yeah, if you want to, you can drop a link in Discord for me if you like, or direct message me, whichever's easy for you. Because it'll give me something to get my teeth into as well. Not too bad for a coach to be doing about 67 odd in a... Thank you, I've just seen that pop up. Thank you very much. I'll look at that later, comrade. I think I'm turning off here anyway. Yeah, that's right. Well, at least I've got a rough idea where I'm going. Yeah, thank you, sir. And if I get stuck with it, then I might just turn around and say, do you know what, you're going to have to talk me through it all the way through. Because everything else I can get going okay, which is nice. It's just that particular dragging it into that folder. It's just dragging it into that program. It keeps saying it's unsupported. So I personally think it's an add-on issue. That's what I think it is. It's just the add-on. Oh, that'll be alright then. I'll try that. Wow, I don't know if it's still snowing outside, guys, if anybody can have a look and tell me, because... Empire, how are you? Right, this is a giveaway, so let's have a look. Coming that way that I can see. In London it's snowing. Okay. Yeah. So we're still not doing too bad on this. Here we go. That's a nice flash. I don't know what that's about. I think that's supposed to be lightning that's happening there, you know. That's what I would say it is, because something's flashing on the game. Let's see if we can make this one without hitting the curb. Here we go. That's not too bad. Tell you what I do find difficult, that window to the left of me is tinted. And do you know what? You can't see a damn thing through it. Wow. Can't see too clear through that one. I think they got the tint too deep on that one. See, that's not too bad. That's not even as dark as that side. Right, so we're coming into the airport, this is, I think. No, this is the car park. That's the car park, isn't it? That looks like it is to me. Oh, here we go, look. What have we got here now, look? Here we go. So we unlocked, so we found one of the new... Wow, we got here. Let's see if I can turn this thing off now. Wonderful. That should turn it off, hopefully. Right, guys. Okay, you appeared there. Nice. Thank you, guys. Apologise that the weather's not good. Here, look at this. Look at this. Look at this. If you're telling me, right, that he cannot... Whoa. Are you working out, dude? Yo. You know what I'm saying, man? Let's get some iron pumped. Look at that shot. And let's have a look how I did. So, did we get there on time? 12:55. Let's log off and see anyway. That was another decent run. 8 out of 8. That's just self-explanatory. But still, what is it with getting there on time with me? Am I driving too... I think I'm driving too slow, guys. I think that's what it's got. It's got to be down to that. Traffic rules, everything else. Look at that. Oh, I actually did better on the last run, although the speed limit maintained was 100%, so that was good. So I probably was driving a lot slower, but driving on the road, 99.4%. Trying to work out where I probably hit the curb a few times. That's not too bad. Right, I've probably got time for another short one. Let's see if we can go to where I said I was. Why it puts me there, I don't know. But I can do that one, I should say, and go to... This map does baffle me when it says that I'm always in Castle. When I went from Castle to Würzburg. How do you pronounce it, guys? Come on, somebody help me out here. Würzburg. Just seeing that you've been streaming for almost 2 hours. Yep, I have. And I'm going to do probably... All right, so it doesn't... Oh, okay. So when as soon as that's gone grey, then I should have worked that out myself. Thanks, see, Conrad. So I'm actually here, but it's always showing where my home place is. I'm going to move that. Right, so I should be able to go from here. I'm not going to go down any roadworks. I'm going to head into Frankfurt Airport. I'll come across here. If I go no, and I go right, so now I can start here. That's better. I'm going to go into the airport there. That's it. I'm going to do that one. I haven't been around Frankfurt Airport, so I might do that run there and have a look at it as I go through. That's probably going to take me 20-30 minutes or so. Yeah, that'll be nice. I'll do that one. Then I'm coming. I was going to go to the outskirts, but because I'm looking for coming off soon, let's do that one. What Fernbus is missing is snow. No, Fernbus has snow. You can have snow on Fernbus. I'll see what I can do. So, I think I save it. That's right. Then I load the route. Wonderful. If I go for realistic and I go, let's have a look, weather. I've got, that is supposed to be snow. Wow, it looks more like sleet. I've got snow accepted, look. Accept. Start game. Let's see if it gives me snow this time. But it is supposed to be Snow Empire. It's that sleety snow that wets you right through. Because I don't understand that. Oh, there we go. Now we've got snow, look. There you go, mate. You ask for snow, you get snow. If that's what that is. It still looks like rain. It's not exactly snow, although it showed snow at the beginning. Weird. Weird, weird, weird. White lines of rain, but it's snow. That's weird. Or I think it might be a conflict with this. Me personally, I think it might be a conflict with this new DLC because when it first loaded up, it did look like snow, and then it kind of disappeared to rain, didn't it? Right, let's get on this bus anyway. I think there's a conflict somewhere, personally. There we go. Get these turned on for the guys. Get that on for the destination. Oh, I keep turning that one off because you do it through the button. Wi-Fi on. Off, that's on. Get the aircon on as well. Hit that. So with it, we're set there now with them. Everything. Let's get the fan on. Clock going. I think we are there. Don't need to lock the doors. Oh, this is what I didn't show you. You can actually open the vents in the roof. Look. Look at that. I think that is a nice feature. Look at them, all of them. Oh, and you can actually tilt them. Whoa. Now, we wouldn't want them open if it's raining, would we? So let's get them closed. But it looks nice what it does, that. Let's get them closed anyway. But that is a nice added feature on these luxury coaches. So they can do quite a bit, to be honest. Right, it's the wipers that bug me. Let's get the wipers on. And again, that should keep it on. Oh, I had issues with these wipers. Right, there we go. They're on. Oh, I've got to get used to them wipers. Right, we're in first. Let's go. Oh, lights, lights, lights. Let's go. Proper gates, look. Have a look at these gates open. Proper gates opening, guys. Look at that. There we go. Not telling me which way to turn, left or right, so... Oh, you're letting me out? I'm not getting no destination. Why? What have I done? What have I done? Let me see what this destination's doing. Not giving me no destination. Do 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 do. Have a look. What have I not done? Back. Log in. That's probably why. Have a look. That's saying it's right. Didn't want to log. Oh, here we go. You've got to log in. Get round this corner quick. There we go. First. Go. Right, so, oh, we've got mega traffic now on the inside. Who's clipping me? Who's clipping me? Come on. Conrad. Oh dear. Now do you see why I'll be no good on the FMC? Oh, you guys are going to have fun when I start to learn that. I can just see it. The fun that is going to be had. If you guys don't get annoyed at me, then I tell you something, it's going to be an absolute nightmare. So you wouldn't save the FMC though? Looking at that. What we're waiting for? Come on. Wow, look at all this. I think you can anyway, to be honest, Empire. You can. I'm sure you can. They're nice coaches, to be fair. Excuse me. They look nice. Yeah, it does look good. I think does I don't, but I does something. Mostly you can, but anyway, yeah. I'm going on. I'm following that van, in other words. Let's follow that van. Get these passengers picked up and let's get on his way. I just wonder why they're walking around. Look at him. I'm late. I'm late for a very important date. Okay, so we're here and we pull off at 2 minutes past. Okay, open. Let's get out. Have a look. Okay, so get these luggage picked up for these guys. Also, you are getting on. Look at this, triplets. I love it. This game is so good. So good. Start over here. You with your back to me, sir.
Mahlzeit, bitte sehr.
450, the game I used to play when children. I think it's totally amazing how far the game has improved. It's you know what, we was doing this the other night, Cannablitz, when we was talking about some of the games that we used to play and different things, and honestly, I don't see you on here, Davine. No, sorry. Oh gosh, he has got a valid ticket.
Aber das kann doch nicht.
Might be able to revamp that one. Nothing stopping you guys going back and play those old games. The Atari ones you can, but you have to do them on emulators. And the difference with these emulators now, Leonard, different with a lot of these emulators now, the games, it just gives you issues. I've downloaded. Oh, yo, yeah, you've just come back from the gym, haven't you, mate? Go on then. Go on. I want to see you do 20 press-ups, kid.
Salut, Sie wollen bestimmt mein Ticket sehen.
Elwin. That's the problem I've had before, because I used to download a lot of the emulators, because you can download an Atari emulator that's got probably about 25 games on it, like the old Space Invaders, Defender, all that kind of stuff, Tempest, but they just don't run properly. They run, but they don't run properly, and you get issues with them. That's what I've found out. Who are you, darling? Or there you are. Thank you very much. Here's me going to dance with that pole like that guy was doing when he came off the bus last time. Not a nice sight, believe you me. Not a nice sight. Where are we, darling? Lilida? Yeah, Lila. Ah, you know what? Let's give what we're pronouncing names 50. Oh, do you know what? Trust you, Empire, to go on and do something that was just a Mickey take. Right, I don't actually see you on here, but thank you, I got that right. Let's go this way. You're going to Osnibrook. I think we are heading that way, sweetheart. If I can get you a ticket. I think we're good. No, we're not. So guess what? You can't.
Fahren Sie in meine Richtung?
Who do we have here? Yep, you're there, darling. You can get on. I was a bit too close with that camera there, guys.
Mahlzeit, bin ich hier
This
richtig?
is the guy who had his back to me over there, so this must be his brother. Some of them run okay, some of them don't. I was really into it, all the Atari stuff and that, and I really wanted to play them. And when I downloaded it, Max, I had issues with some of the games, and it crashed the emulator. So I kind of just gave up on it at the end. I wouldn't even look to play that. Chicken Raiders. Whoa, not for me.
Hello, bitte sehr.
Why I'm yawning. Who are we, darling? Lucia. There you are.
Danke sehr.
Let's get these guys loaded up. Diane. Buddy. So many different names you've got, you know, love. Oh, do you like the picture, the graphic? Yeah. snowboarder. Yeah,
Mahlzeit.
Hier, mein
Please.
Ticket.
Leonardo. Oh, you're there.
Dankeschön.
My good lady's just come in from shopping now. Yep, you didn't want to get on.
Ich hab wohl meinen Bus ab. Ich
And
fahre
you didn't
dann
wanna
mit dem
get on.
nächsten Bus.
Get on the bus. Right, let's get the door shut. Let's get the announcement on.
Hallo und herzlich
Let's start the ride.
willkommen bei Flixbus. Wir freuen uns, dass ihr an Bord seid und wir gemeinsam unser heutiges Reiseziel ansteuern. Bevor wir richtig in Fahrt kommen, hier
Oh,
ein paar
are you going to let me
Hinweise.
out? Thank you.
Auch bei uns im Bus gilt die gesetzliche Anschnallpflicht. Bitte schnallt euch deshalb während der gesamten Fahrt an. In den Sitztaschen vor euch findet ihr unsere Bordkarte mit weiteren Sicherheitshinweisen und Infos zu unserem Snack- und Getränkeangebot.
Go.
Eine Toilette befindet sich im hinteren Einstiegsbereich. Wer
Whoa,
kostenlos
whoa,
surfen
whoa,
will,
whoa,
wählt
whoa.
sich einfach in unser WLAN-Netz
Here we
ein.
go.
Unser Reisetipp fürs Internet? Schaut doch mal auf unserer Facebook-Page vorbei. Unser Team freut sich riesig über eure Likes und Nachrichten. Sollte euer Akku zur Neige gehen, kein Problem.
I know.
Unsere Sitze sind mit Steckdosen.
See if I can turn these corners without hitting that like a Range Rover.
So könnt ihr euer Smartphone
Come on.
die gesamte Fahrt über
Come on.
nutzen.
Oh, see, I hit the curb there. I can feel it.
Auch gleich mobil
I've hit the
bleiben
curb
wollt,
there, so that's going to
folgt
affect
auf
my
unsere
points
App
straight away.
Und profitiert von exklusiven Online-Angeboten.
Straight away.
Auf flixbus.de stehen täglich brandaktuell alle Infos und Städteverbindungen für euch bereit. Natürlich wollen wir unseren Service ständig weiter verbessern.
Talking about the announcement,
Für
we're trying to
Feedback
set
zu
up
eurer Fahrt
Captain...
nutzt bitte den Fragebogen, den wir
Captain
euch
Sim
per E-Mail
what?
zuschicken. Wir danken
Captain
für
Sim
eure Aufmerksamkeit und wünschen eine entspannte
Captain
Fahrt.
Sim
Viel Spaß
cabin
an Bord
announcements.
bei Flixbus. Hello
Oh,
and welcome
okay.
to Flixbus. We're glad to have you on board and that we can get you to your favorite destination.
I mean,
today.
to be honest and truthfully, I don't think I could put anything else in mine. It takes that long to start up now.
The wearing of seatbelts is compulsory on board the bus.
Really does take a long while to load
Please
up.
keep your seatbelt fastened throughout the entire journey. In the seat pocket
My
in
best
front of
game
you,
that I used to
you'll find
play in the early
information
80s
cards
was
containing
oh,
further safety
Galactica
instructions and
or
statements
Gallagher.
about
Was it
snacks
Gallagher?
and
I used to
beverages.
hold the record
There's
top
a
score in the
restroom
local
located
leisure
in the
game
rear boarding
centre.
area.
I had a challenge year.
If you would
and a
like to
blitz. I had a
browse the
challenge,
internet
yeah.
free of charge,
We used to,
simply log on to our onboard
Things like that, guys, I'll tell you about what it used to be like in the day. Because you didn't have games consoles and computers in the home, there used to be places, Cannablitz can probably relate to a lot of this with me, there used to be places, they used to be called arcades, and what I used to do is, go into this right lane, on a Saturday morning, I would get up early hours, you would go down to the arcade, and they used to have these, and I'm telling you, big machines, all in a line. And they would have things like Tempest, Galactica, they would have Space Invaders on it, and they'd all be in a line. And the one thing that you used to do was you would go on the machines, rack up the highest score, and stand back and watch somebody try to beat your score. That was the big craze back then. Honestly, the fun, you used to spend so much money on those machines trying to get the highest score and trying to get, you know, get your name to stay on it. And you'd go around all the different arcades playing the machines just to get your name on it. Oh, we used to do loads of stuff like that. Lots of it. That was the craze, that's how we used to do it. I'm speeding now and I've been driving quite well, Hunter. Yep, that was it. 5 pence, 10 pence a game. Yep, that's how it was. Used to go in, give you pound, get your money, put it on the machine. Oh, I always remember that. And there used to be they still got some arcades now. I'm not saying that they don't have them, but they were everywhere back then. And the lady be walking around, come up to her, do you need any change? They used to ask, they used to say, you didn't have to go and find them. They'd be coming to you, do you need any change, guys? And we used to always get a sandwich or something because we were there that long. We'd spend all morning in that place. God, I can always remember that. Fun you used to have. Go down with your mates, spend all day there, go and get some chips, come back. I still feel there's a conflict with this and the snow, because it is snow that I clicked and it straight away turned to rain. And it's rained through every single journey, which to me, I'll look at that later. Right, okay, so I've just been informed by the good lady, guys, that it's still snowing. So it looks like it's going to be a whitewash tomorrow. So I'm going to tell you guys now, the youngsters, right? If you've got college, work or anything tomorrow, set off a little bit earlier, because I know what I'm going to get tomorrow. Remember, I'm a boss and I get, oh, I didn't realise, and I'll think, well, I set off a bit earlier and I managed to get here on time, because you have to put probably an extra half an hour to an hour on your journey, because you know what everyone's going to be thinking, and it happens all the time. Oh, why would you say it like that? Most important thing about them days is that you met. Oh gosh. Yeah, you're right. Panablitz, you are right. I used to hang around. Well, we used to go. Justin, how are you? Ah, you see, and that's the way to be. Like you were saying, Panablitz, I always remember. I'm speeding. How can I be? I'm the 50 plus gamer. I don't speed. Whoa, I was doing over 80. Ooh. Anyway, I always remember I used to go around with a load of guys. There was about 4 or 5 of us, and they were all into motorbikes. I couldn't afford a motorbike, just could not afford one. Parents weren't fortunate enough for that, and I used to go around on my friend's motorbike every now and then. And I'll always remember, like what you were saying about how you met friends and girlfriends. We were all on the street that we lived at. There was me and my friend Patrick back in the day that lived on the same street, and we had friends that used to come round, because his dad had the garage at the bottom of the street where his dad used to repair cars and things like that. So we were all kind of milling around down there, and there was about 4 or 5 girls walked at the top of the street, and they seen us, and they shouted something down to us, so we shouted something back to them. And the moral of this story is, I'm going to go into this lane, 2-3 years down the line, when they were all going out, 2 of them got married, one of them still seeing each other, things like that. Do you get what I mean? And that's how you used to meet your girlfriends and that back in the day. It wasn't this, well, let's go online and put a profile on and read the profile. Oh, he's no good because he doesn't wear his tie in the right place. Or, oh, she's no good because her boobs are too small. It was none of that. It was you actually went out, you met them, and you'd meet up most evenings, and you probably sat outside the Thresher, which was the off license, or your school gates, or the chip shop. That's it. Always used to gather around chip shops, off licenses, or the video shop. That will kill you guys. We had video shops, so you'd be outside the video shop with your suspected girlfriends and that lot, and that's what we used to do a lot of. And you used to have youth clubs. Oh dear, that's going back. The youth clubs were absolutely brilliant. pool tables, fruit machines, disco on a Friday. Yeah, disco every Friday. Yep, video shops. God, they were brilliant. They were. And you could only, and remember Cannablitz, you could only go in and get 2 videos to start with. And you had to return them. Oh gosh. And you used to be able to hire the video recorder, whether it be a Betamax or a VHS. They used to hire them. And I think it was about £10 for the week or £20 a week. It was expensive. Always remember them days. Wow. Yeah, I feel there's a conflict in the game with the lightning, but I'm going to look at that. And it's this that I'm driving. I can remember that because where I used to live, there was about 7 or 8 video shops as you're walking up the road, because we're all competing against each other. And you used to be able to pay less for the video if you hired it for the weekend. Always looking for a cell phone. Oh dear. The one thing about cell phones, they were a lot later. They were a lot later, and they were like bricks. Yeah, that was it. £1.50 a day to hire a video. Honestly, and if you were late, oh, Cannablitz, if you were late bringing the video back, you used to get charged. And games. Oh, because they went on to games as well. You used to be able to hire games, guys. You could go in and get Sega Mega Drive games. Yeah. Nintendo, you could hire all the games as well. And if you didn't bring them back, if you lost a video, it was expensive as well. If you lost a game, it was quite an expensive find. Wow. You don't think of all that lot now so much, because everything's digital download or a DLC. No, they had no keys at all. But the thing about it though, Empire, there's one thing that everybody used to do, and I don't care who you are, or if you say you didn't, you're a liar. If you got a film, especially on DVD, you always tried to copy it or do something. You thought, I'll have a copy of that. And then they started bringing in the piracy laws, and all that lot started coming in. You got a game. If you got a game and it was the games were on discs, but there were CDs back then, not DVDs. Yeah, joystick had a fire button on it. Yeah, actually had a red fire button on it. Yeah. But that was the Atari though as well. The Ataris had the red fire buttons on. Like you wouldn't know. You know, piracy apparently boosts sales, or it did a lot of things. It you know, it did a lot of things. But you've got to look at the developers and the people making these games, how much they didn't make a lot out of it. But yeah, remember all that. But as a child growing up, it wasn't nothing really new to you. It was kind of just the way of life, how you did things. I used to go to oh, Jay, how are you? Don't apologise, Jay. I used to go to my mates because I could not. Am I going straight on here? This is what I don't like about this sat nav. It doesn't give you a far enough distance. What I used to do, I used to have to go to my mates who lived a light accident. Oh, okay. I've kind of moved into that lane without indicating, and I hit a vehicle. Yeah, I used to go to my friends who lived at the bottom of the street because they had video. He had the Atari, and I used to spend most nights in there. We'd be playing away Atari, playing the games, and honestly, it was basic but very entertaining back then because you didn't know any better. Didn't know any better. And it's only when you look back at it now that you realise the difference and how things were. Oh, I'm speeding. Here we are, look. We're doing one of those. And if it's still snowing, it just means that if it doesn't rain in the night or anything, we are going to have some frozen roads out there. Not going to be good on Monday. Not at all. Tell you what, I'll stay behind you because I'm coming off at this one. So we're coming by the airport. Oh, this is going to be a short run then, guys. Oh, that truck says speeder. Yeah, it does, it. I thought this was a lot further than but oh, okay, he's going to the same place, is he? I'll have a chat with him later when he pulls up. Oh, I think the road actually bends round there. I think I have been here, you know. Yeah, I think I have been here. It's a very, very nice place. Yeah, I've been here. Frankfurt Airport, and I'm staying on the far one, that's it. Here we go. I don't even know how well this is modelled, in fact. There we go, look. Lee said, I don't want to hit the curb. I've not done too bad on this one. That's better. We are here. We made it in one piece. Jay, I am fine. I'm always okay, sir. You know that with me. I have been here before. I am absolutely fine. Oh, God, I've got a sore bottom, but I'm fine. Right. That means somebody's coming. Here we go. Let's get that door open. I can't open the door unless I'm sat in the seat. Oh, I know what it's going to do. I've got to pull up there as well, but I've got to pick these passengers up just to take them there. Wow. That's got to be fun. Alright, is this... Hey, little and large. Look at this. Have I pulled up at this stop and I don't need to because it says get in the bus? That's weird. Don't understand that one. Twins, you know what I mean? I think I was just supposed to stop there, open the door, and then carry on because... Oh, Jay, thank you. Wow. Cannablitz is doing his thing again. Now I've got to go in Discord and change everybody. Cannablitz, thank you very, very much. Jay, you are now sub to me, sir. I own you. You ready? No, he's not kidding. I'm going to try and get back round there and end this journey on this, and the only way I can do that is by... I'm sure it's this way. Yeah, we'll do it this way. I think it's this way. Then I'll come back round. Sender, how are you? Woo! Here we go. Look, nearly crashed. I'm going to go back round. That's what I need to do. There we go. Oh, so this is it, another way in. At least I've learnt this. I have been here before, and I think I made the same mistake. I believe I made the same mistake. Wonderful, Jay. Thank you. Oh, guys, what are you doing? Sender. Wow. That's nice. That is nice. Are you going to sub everybody to me? Wow. I just have a funny feeling there's a... Yeah, this is what it is. I need to pull up here and end it. That's what I need to do. Because it's telling me that... You ready? Patnama. Woo! I'm going to kill people. Now you see, you guys are doing this to me. Right, whoa, let's see what I think what I've got to do. Open the door. Wow, guys, thank you very much. Just balances nicely, can it, please? Charles Magic. I'm not having a sub war here, you know. I've never had a sub war. Right, let's look at what's going off here, because I believe, although it says get back in the bus, let me get out of the way. Come on, people. Right, that's what's happened. Right, that's what's happened. He's out here, look. Here he is, look. Watch the way, I love the way he walks. I love it. Right, guys. So, I sold one ticket wrong. I still didn't get there on time. Oh, I did a few things wrong there. Property damage was one. Accident, yeah, I did have an accident. I moved lanes without indicating. Oh, God, it was really bad. You're 85% behind. 98% of the speed they're done. Right then. So, guys, and I managed to get to Frankfurt Airport, which was nice. Right, so for me, guys, I have to apologise for this, but me and the good lady are going out for lunch. And I need to, oh, God, jump in the shower, scrub my bits, and make myself look as attractive as I ever can look. Empire, thank you very much for the bits.
Sunday party night with the subs, right?
But you know what? It will be. Guys, I will be back on tonight about, I'll say anything between 7 and 7:30. I don't know what I'll be doing, but I'll be doing something with the subs. Cannablitz, I really, really want to thank you for your support, your subs. Chops, I really want to thank you for your support on the stream. Empire, thank you for being around. Demsy Dizzle's probably in the background as she is. Thank you very much. Enjoy your meal, 50. I will do, mate. It's food, Cannablitz. That's all you need to know. It's food. When do I never not enjoy food? Sender, I hopefully will have a good day. And guys, again, I just want to thank you all for being with me this time of the morning when I normally don't stream. And I always look at that by the number of people that are in the stream. Guys, Thank you very much. I will be back on later on. I'll try and do something interesting. Let's say that. Don't forget. Do you know what I mean? And I always, remember this guys, I always have pudding after a meal. So you have been watching the 50 Plus Gamer. I will play you out, guys.
You're ready.
Thank you very, very much, and I will see you later on. You ready?
The 50 Plus Gamers Show. The 50 Plus Gamers Show.